And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go get it right here. Come on.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Let's go, 14. Good. 12.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds Beckham complete. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'd open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now Goff. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Goff on 1st down. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this one is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now it's Wilson. And Ingram holds it in. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
14.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A handoff to Barkley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Green 80. 12, 12.
from the shotgun. Wilson. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Finding room to the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness. One cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's a give to Barkley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Gotta go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Puts this one through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a first down.
Hell, you won!
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on second down is gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Damon Harrison in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Big gumbo! Big gumbo! Big gumbo!
They go play action now. Wilson to Barkley on the check down. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Wilson. Nunez got it, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Goff now on second down. Now he's forced out left. And down he'll go at the 25. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Here we go.
To throw is gone. He's got the completion to Strong. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Goff now looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Looking to set for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Looking for Woods that time.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him playing very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this time out. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
14.
Here's Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy. And do not ask me to explain what in the world happened there, folks. That's a safety in the strangest of ways. My word. So,
Don't even say it, partner. Don't even say it.
The name Wrong Way Marshall comes to mind.
You said it. You said it.
This might be worse than that, though. It is. This is worse than that. And New York set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Gotta go. 14. 19.
On 1st down, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Gotta go. Gun.
Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They keep it with Barkley on first down and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Micah Kiser was in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
I'll go special. Switch. Run it.
On second down, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He dumps it off to Barkley. It's a gain of 5. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And the kick by Rosas is good. And thanks to his safety and 2 field goals, this is now an 8-0 game. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On second down, here's Goff. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. On first down, it's gone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 2nd and 10. Goff again. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Goff. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Goff. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
12.
From the red zone now, Goff. And he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Goff. And an alley to run. He's to the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now Goff. He's got it. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
He'll get it up the middle, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are now just a two-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for two. Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On second down, Wilson. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Barkley already showing the ability to transform this Giant running game as they come up here on first down. Here's Gallman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the run, it's Barkley. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Giants on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. They still can't get him. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Looking for Strong, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Goff on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Out of the gun, Goff. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Again, Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
They begin with a run by Barkley, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And Ingram hauls it in. And out across midfield down to the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. They go play action here on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Goff now looks to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Goff now to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Mario Edwards with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. This is Goldman. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Right there, 54, right there.
They'll run with Barkley. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. As they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he was 3 for 3 to that point, but he couldn't keep the perfect game going.
Did someone mention it on the bench and jinx it?
Maybe jinx him a little bit.
Well, you doubt it had anything to do with overconfidence, but hey, it's an inexact science. These things do happen.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. He's back to throw. Gets it to Strong. A good pickup there, a 22. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Back to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today,
he takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now gone. Incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for L.A., their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.